Morning, I'm Steve from Norfolk and Goods Road to Self-Sufficiency. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning in March, sun's shining. All our thoughts are turning to getting our seeds sorted out and getting our sowing calendars organised. But be warned, there is a storm coming tonight and tomorrow. There's going to be some strong winds and get a bit cold throughout the rest of the UK for the rest of this week. So don't jump in too hard. So what I want to do now is I want to show you how I've organised my seeds in this lovely big case here. So we'll start by showing the ones that are most important to me. And that's my vegetable seeds. So for most of them I have them in alphabetical order. A few exceptions. Where is it? Here we've got all of my brassicas. They're all in there, and they're also in this Ziploc bag to help keep them airtight and keep them fresher for longer. When you subscribe to one of the gardening magazines, you do tend to get sort of 10 packets of free seeds every month, and so your collection can build up over a bit of time. So I like to try and keep them as fresh as possible. So they're my vegetable seeds. Put these back in the order that they're there. Underneath, inside the rest of this, we've got something that you've seen earlier on. This is my label pot. I've got to make a few more labels because I've only got a few left in here. So that's where I keep my labels and my marker to do all of the marking up and making sure I know which variety we're growing. What else have we got in here? Seed-wise, we've got what's in here? This is some marigold seeds from some calendulas and other marigolds that I've got from last year. Also in here we've got this is a big container of sunflower seeds from some sunflowers I grew last year, so I hope to get those spread out around the new place at some point. Everyone must have a seed catalogue. I either use Browns or Premier Seeds. I've started to use now through some of the recommendations of other people and other YouTubers that I follow. Let's just get this out of the way. So in this bit of kit, what we've got here are well into my vegetables, as you can tell. Lots of different varieties there. Just starting to get into some flowers, so I've got a few packets of flower seeds that I've got from Premier Seeds. They're all sort of here. We're going from what we got here, calendulas, more marigolds, sweet peas, nicotianas, so all sorts growing up there. Bag of various herbs, so lots of basil in there that I hope to get growing, plus some other herbs that they're in there. In here are my cress and mustard seeds. So I've got a couple of big bags like that. Every 3 days I like to have a little couple of punnets on the go, so it's like a little production line. That's what they are. What else have we got in here? Usual bits and pieces that you need, markers, scissors, stuff like that. So that's my flower seeds. Oh, there's some more flower seeds from free packets that I've got from the gardening magazine that I get. So let's just get this popped away. Get that down there. So here we have previous 3 months of the gardening magazine, and they have a useful sort of what to sow and harvest now, but I've also made up my own version of that. Let me show you there. So these are all sheeted out and laminated, and so for March I've got them split into crops that we can sow under cover, and identified them as to whether they're legumes, umbellifiers, salads, etc. Whether I can multi-sow them, so we can multi-sow some, and given an ideal number of seeds that we can put into each individual cell for multi-sowing them. And then we've got things that we need to sow under cover, but they need a bit of warmth, so we can still do tomatoes and melons this month under cover, and then outside we can do things like broad beans, and from mid-month onwards round here we can start to do sort of lettuce, peas, onions, spring onions, early brassicas, potatoes obviously. So that's March's, and that's how I set it out, and I have one for each month. I don't generally start planting or sowing seeds until Feb 14th, apart from chilies and tomatoes. They need a good early start, but I germinate them with warmth and under lights. So that's my seed collection. That's how I organise myself. When I've sown some seeds, I'll put a little red tick on when I've done it, just to keep this old brain on track with what I have sown. And if I'm doing multiple sowings throughout the month, then there'll be further ticks on there as well. So that's just a short little video. Hopefully it's come across in just one take, and if you like to carry on following my journey to full self-sufficiency, hit that subscribe button that's below or somewhere on the screen around here. Give me a thumbs up, and as I always say, any comments, good or bad, helps me grow as a gardener. I've been gardening for a number of years. This is my first journey to full no-dig self-sufficiency, so any comments that you give me, more than welcome. Thanks for watching. Don't be too keen to get sowing yet outside. There is some bad winds coming on the road. So take care, look after yourselves, stay safe. Bye.